10 Laws of the 48 he mastered. Today we will break down in detail the 10 laws of the 48 laws of power John Gotti mastered. And if you want to be as powerful as he was, then you should pay close attention. Let's dive in. Never outshine the master. Law 1. While Aniello Neil Della Croce, Gotti's mentor, was alive, Gotti stayed in Della Croce's orbit and didn't move on Paul Castellano. Only after Della Croce died on December 2, 1985 did Gotti act. 2 weeks later, Castellano was killed and Gotti seized control. Never put too much trust in friends. Law 2. Operationally, he tried to insulate himself with layers. Underboss/consigliere, buffers. But his biggest breach of this law brought him down. In late 1991, his underboss, Salvatore Sammy the Bull Gravano, flipped and cooperated. In April 1992, Gotti was convicted on 13 counts. So, attempted compliance, fatal failure. Conceal your intentions. Law 3. The Castellano hit, Dex 16, 1985, was staged as a routine meeting at Sparks Steakhouse. Gunmen ambushed Castellano and underboss Tommy Bellotti while Gotti watched from a car, revealing the plot only in the moment of action. Always say less than necessary. Law 4. Knowing the Ravenite social club was risky, Gotti shifted sensitive talks to a back hallway in an upstairs apartment to avoid bugs. An attempt at information discipline. The FBI eventually bugged those spots, and the tapes helped convict him. Tried to apply the law, ultimately undermined by the recordings. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Law 5. He meticulously built the Dapper Don image, tailored suits, camera-ready poise, and, after a string of acquittals, the Teflon Don aura. This reputation bolstered his authority inside and outside the family, until the tapes in Gravano pierced it. Federal Bureau of Investigation court attention at all costs. Law 6. Unlike low-profile bosses before him, Gotti embraced the spotlight, smiling for cameras, turning court appearances into theater, which amplified his mystique and leverage on the street. It also drew heat. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Law 7. He routinely ordered, rather than personally carried out, violence. On FBI tapes introduced pre-trial, Gotti even spoke as if authorizing or owning hits. ESG was Robert DiBernardo, and he was convicted of ordering multiple murders, including Castellano and Bellotti. Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. Law 8. As boss, he required capos to report to him weekly at the Ravenite, his chosen ground, centralizing control and forcing deference. Those very meetings let agents place microphones that captured incriminating conversations. Win through your actions, never through argument. Law 9. The takeover itself is the clearest example. Instead of politicking against Castellano, Gotti acted, green-lighting the Sparks hit and presenting the fait accompli of new leadership. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Law 10. When Angelo Ruggiero's heroin wiretap fiasco brought heat and chaos, Gotti distanced himself, refusing contact and freezing him out near the end. Another instance of trying to enforce this law internally.